I got out the car and I seen all these cats. Y'all, it was so many cats at this man's house. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about my experience as an Amazon Flex driver and if I thought it was worth it and some of the things that I learned. So stay tuned if it's something that you're interested in or want to learn more about. So for those who don't know by now, Amazon has something similar to like DoorDash or Uber Eats, but you're delivering packages for Amazon. It's called Amazon Flex. You can choose your shifts. There's different levels to what you want to deliver and things like that, which I'll discuss later in the video. So to sign up for Amazon Flex is completely free. You have to sign up. Usually there's, like right now, there's a wait list. When I did it, there wasn't a wait list for Charlotte, but it's pretty much anywhere. You have to download the app and they'll let you know. Send an application. You have to have a driver's license, have to have an actual car. And then they let you know if you're invited. Once you're invited, you go through a ton of training videos to get you prepared on how to do the Amazon Flex job. You set your own hours. You can sign up for a shift, and as long as I can't remember now, as long as you give them like 2 hours notice or enough notice to fill the shift, you won't be penalized. So let's talk about the first time that I did my first shift with Amazon Flex. Like I mentioned before, you do watch a lot of videos to kind of get the gist of what you're doing when you pick up. However, every pickup station, I've done a couple in Charlotte, every station is different. So don't be confused or discouraged when you pull up to a pull-up station and it's not how it was in the training video, because it's not. It's just not. However, they do have employees all throughout your pickup location, and the employees are really, really helpful. There's a couple that be acting like they top flight Amazon worker of the world, but for the most part, a lot of them are super helpful. They'll walk you exactly to your pickup location and tell you exactly what you need to do. So my first time, it's called Same Day. And so at this warehouse, they have a bunch of crates and you have little, I don't know, like labelings. So the section would be like CTE 209. So you would go to the section CTE and then you would find your cart, and that's 209. Real simple if you know what you're doing. So I walked in. Everybody looked like they knew what they would do. They had their Amazon vest. I didn't even have a vest. I had on flip-flops. Girl, tripping. You need some good sneakers. Just a disclaimer. If you're going to do it, you need some good walking shoes, because, baby, you're going to get your walk on. But most importantly, so you walk in. I had no idea, because the videos that I watched, you pull up in your car. They direct you to where you need to go. This was not that way at that station. So I found an employee. I was like, sir, this is my first day. I don't know what to do. Can you please help me? So first I had to go. I had to scan my ID. They had to make sure it's you. You check in all that. And he walked me to my section. And then he was like, okay, now you can take your packages to your car. You scan them and then you're on your route. And that's literally it. So went in. After I did that, I scanned my packages. My first load, I had like 16 packages, and it was like for like a 3-hour shift. I was like, oh, bet. It's lit. I'm about to knock these out real quick, be done in like an hour. I was done. I was done kind of early, but it was still like 2 hours, because what I learned is same day, they're further apart. So it's like you'll go here, then you have to drive like 8 to 10 minutes somewhere else, 15 minutes somewhere else. So the 16 packages, yeah, it was a little bit of packages, but I was going further. But it was still super easy. My first shift was cake. Super easy. Literally knocked them out. What you do, you scan the packages in, and once you get the packages in, you use the Amazon Flex app, and it directs you to your location. So you don't have to put anything in GPS. It literally does everything for you. You get to the house, you scan the package, you place the package wherever they want it, just not in the mailbox. Place the package wherever they want it, or somewhere visible, not visible to the road, so they don't get snatched. And you take a picture of it, you keep it pushing to the next one. Super simple, nothing too crazy. I was in Charlotte. I was like, this is great. Nothing too crazy, no dogs, no nothing. It's just real smooth with it. I was like, oh, I can do this. Baby, boy, that first load, it got me. But no, every shift is so different. My second shift was a nightmare. My second shift, I was like, maybe not. Maybe this ain't for me. Dog, let's go into my second shift. My second shift with Amazon Flex was completely different from my first. I had a nice amount of packages. I was in Gastonia, and first off, I don't know much about Gastonia. All I know is that I drive through it often, and the parts of Gastonia I see are, rural, little country areas. The part of Gastonia I was in, I never seen in my life. It was up. Oh my! It was giving very much wrong turn vibes. It was creepy. I was out in the woods. I was glad it was daylight because I was creeped out. Super creeped out. It was crazy. So I went to this one house. Y'all, after this, I was like, yeah, maybe not. One of the houses I went to on this stop, y'all. First off, it was deep in the woods. I was like, oh, I'm about to get got. I am about to be done for out here. I'm talking just on this long, winding dirt road in the middle of the woods. I was like, this can't be right. I'm about to turn around, but see it through. Because at the time I needed the money, I was like, I got to see it through. Just, you got the Lord. The Lord got you. So I get to the house. It was one house in the middle of the woods. And the house is covered by trees. The house had a ferret crossing sign on it. Mind you, I don't even think I've seen a ferret in real life until this day. I was like, ferret crossing, but it's the country. Like, I'm from the country, so it's always some random signs. Nah, bruh. It was ferrets everywhere. Literally everywhere. I was like, okay, maybe ferrets don't jump on you because I'm a chicken. I am scared of everything. You could rob me with a frog, a cockroach, a crane fly. Like, I'm a chicken. I don't even care. I don't care. Judge your mama. But for real, there were ferrets everywhere. So I was still like, I got this. Until I got out the car and I seen all these cats. Y'all, it was so many cats at this man's house. Now, one thing, I'm a chicken, but I am terrified of cats. I don't like cats. I don't rock with cats. Cats are very unstable in my opinion. Don't like them. Don't rock with them. That's just that. So they have an option where you can call the customer to have them come to your car to meet you, for various reasons. If you can't get to the location, something. Anyway, you can call and text the customer. I called this customer like 4 times, bro. He would not pick up. I text him. So finally, I was like, I can't stay here all day. Because first off, I don't know where I'm at. And you liable to get shot around here in this world. So I climbed. Now, mind you, I think I had a decent amount of packages. So normally I just open the door, open my trunk, boom, search for the packages that way. It was cats all around my car. I wasn't getting out the car. I was not getting out the car. So I climbed into my back seat, searched through all the packages. Then I climbed back into my front seat with the package. I call him again like, all right, this man is not going to answer the phone. So, and I was like, well, maybe if I could just get to the front porch. No, there was like 1,000,000 cats on the front porch. I was like, there's no way I can deliver this. So, but I didn't want to, because also if you don't deliver a package, you have to take it back. And I was like, I'm not going back there. Like, once I'm done, I'm going home. I'm not doing nothing extra. So I pulled up. There was a car outside. I pulled up super close to this car, rolled my window down just enough to get the package too. Because again, cats are unstable. I didn't want a cat to attack me. I didn't want a ferret to hop in my car. Because again, there's ferrets everywhere. I pulled up right next to this man's car and I politely placed his package on top of his car. Like, I was like, I'm not getting out this car for nothing. You're not picking up, sir, your package is on your car. I hope it don't rain, but you not answering your phone. I called you 6 times, bro. So, yep. Put it on top of his car, clicked it, kept it pushing. That was my second shift. So first shift and second shift was literally night and day. The thing with Amazon Flex is you really don't know what you're going to get. So just be prepared. If that's what you want to do, you have your days where you be like, this is cake. Like, I'm doing it. Then you have some days where you may be feeling like you could get shot. Anything. It's just, that's the nature of it. But if you're not a scary person, you're an outgoing person, baby, go ahead. You should try it. It's great money. If you decide to do Amazon Flex, you're going to need a very good car mount. And I'm talking something you can see, but also you can take your phone out in and out very easily. Because trying to look at your phone and find the house and deliver the package, it gets to be a lot. You just need something to have your phone mounted and you can take it off real quick, scan your package, take the package to the door, scan, and then put your phone back on the mount. You don't need one that you got to like unscrew and pop back on. Get you a simple mount that you can take in and out. Make your life simple. That's number one. Number two is a phone charger, especially for these long shifts. You're going to need a phone charger because your phone is going to die. And if your phone dies, you're pretty much screwed because you have to scan every single package and take a picture of every single package. Or if you hand deliver it, you have to do all of that. Your phone cannot be dead. Make sure your phone is charged before you even hit the road. For real. Good car mount, phone charger, essentials. And I already said this, you need good sneakers and good walking shoes because you are going to be doing a lot of in and out walking. Some people have the world's longest driveways and you're not supposed to park in their driveway. So yeah, get you some good shoes, good walking shoes. Next is snacks and water because you're going to be going, especially for hours. And once you get in that mode and going, you're not going to really want to stop and try and grab some snacks and things like that. Just have them on deck. Especially if you like to snack, just have you a nice little collection of snacks and water so you don't have to stop. You can just go. The next thing, especially if you're doing nighttime deliveries, you're going to need a flashlight because you need to be seeing what's around you, what's going on. Because a lot of these places, you don't know what's in the dark. And if you're like me, I don't like to not see what I'm walking on, what I'm seeing. And you're going to need a reflective vest. Now, Amazon, look, it's giving official out here. Amazon does give you this vest. It is reflective, obviously. It has Amazon on it. Got Amazon on the back, too. So, when you pull up, people gonna know it's you. However, every station don't have vests. I got this vest after like 4 shifts. I was like, oh, I didn't know when I was gonna get a vest. I thought y'all were all out. I didn't know. So, some stations will have them for you to pick up. Some stations, they just toss them if you get out the car and you don't have one. I was so happy too because I was like, dang, I don't even look official. Everybody getting out the car with their vest on. I'm like, oh, but I'm looking regular. Like, I want a vest. But literally, like, I didn't get my vest in my 4th delivery. And it's just luck of the draw. It's nothing, like, you don't have to do so many deliveries or something to get a vest. It's just, if you just happen to be at the right spot and they got vests, you'll get one. So, but if you don't have the Amazon vest, definitely get you some type of reflective vest, especially if you're going to be at night. You need to stand out because you are going to people's houses. People need to know, like, you here for something. You're not just here showing up. Even before, because it's going to take you a minute to get the package out. So if you're a person that just pulled up to somebody's house, they're like, who is that? Especially if you're delivering in the hood. You need to be on point and you need to get out the car quick with your vest on to let people know, like, it's me. I'm here with your package. Surprise. Hey. Something. So flashlight, reflective vest immediately. And lastly, if you are doing grocery delivery, you need like a bigger bag to put all the tiny bags in. Because number one, the way they package these groceries, it'd be like 4 items in a bag, 4 little small items in a bag. So you're going to have to take a bunch of trips to your car or just have you one big bag and put all those bags in there. And then you just have to take one trip. So, and you'll get what I'm saying if you do grocery delivery, but definitely bring you a bigger bag to fit a bunch of smaller bags in. Trust me, your life is going to be so much easier. So those are the main things I think you need. Like I said, phone mount, phone charger, snacks, water, flashlight, reflective vest, and good shoes. If you're going to do it, you definitely need those things. For real. Write them down because you're going to be mad if you don't have any of them. Of course, with everything has pros and cons. That's what I want to talk about next. I'm going to start with the cons first so we can end on a positive note. To me, the biggest con that I ran into with Amazon Flex is not having anything for your car to let people know that you're with Amazon. Yes, you have a vest. People don't know who you are until you get out of your car. And in today's society, where everybody is trigger happy, you need people to know before you even get out your car, because you don't know. People are crazy. The world is crazy. Everybody's scared of something. Like, you just need something on your car to let them know. Now, I did see some people with like Amazon Flex things, magnets on their car, but it's like with the rewards program and you have to get so many delivery things. I don't really know. Some people do have them. I never got one, and it's not a common thing that you see. So I think they need to give you a vest and something to go on your car. It should be immediate, because you can't just be pulling up to people's houses, especially if you're having an issue with the address or something. People need to know who you are before you even get out your car, just for safety reasons. So just keep that in mind if you do Amazon Flex. You better hop out the car quick with your vest on so they know who you are, because if not, just know people gonna be looking and lurking and trying to figure out who you are, especially if you're delivering late, super late, 9-10 o'clock, or 4 a.m. So just keep that in mind. I say that because on 2 different occasions, 2 people walked up on my car, because one time it was late and they were like, "What are you doing here? What's your purpose?" I'm like, "I got your package, sorry." But they didn't know, because first off, I was trying to find my flashlight. The flashlight done rolled under the car, so I was taking a little bit longer. That was one of the times. Another time, a person thought I was their friend because of the car that I drive. They thought that I was their friend, and they pulled up, and then when they got to the car, they were taken aback because they didn't know it was me. Another con is sometimes, and it didn't happen. It honestly, I did like 10 shifts total, and maybe like 2 or 3 times you would be at the right house, but it would say you were at the wrong house, or vice versa. You were at the wrong house and it said you were at the right house and you were trying to deliver the package. And if you're not in like this area that's acceptable for delivery, it won't let you deliver the package. So you'd have to literally walk out the area, take a picture, then deliver the package. And it was just an annoying glitch. And sometimes it still wouldn't let you do it, so you'd have to call. Customer service is great though. They get you nice and situated real quick. But it is one of those, if you're used to scan, drop, go, that little bit of a hassle is super annoying. Or going to the wrong house and they're like, "Oh, this happens all the time. It's my neighbor's." But like, well, I still got to scan the package here and then I'll take it to your neighbor. So that's a little annoying. So, and that's a big issue, but it did not happen often, like maybe 4 times out of my 10, 12 shifts. Next thing, certain shifts can be a lot of wear and tear on your car. And I say certain shifts because some shifts you'll have 60 packages, but a lot of them are like in a package locker at a apartment, or they're all within a couple houses from each other. Like sometimes I was able to park and just walk up the road and deliver the package, or come back and deliver the package so I don't have to keep driving my car. But some of those, like same day ones, you're literally 10 minutes this way, 15 minutes this way. You might be an hour out. So just know every shift is different, but sometimes those shifts will be a lot of wear and tear on your car. And of course, gas mileage. But my car is fairly good on gas, so it really wasn't too bad as far as gas for me. And the good thing is, if you get an Amazon Flex debit card, they give you cash back on gas. So that was pretty dope too. But some of those shifts, like if you pull up and you got 10 packages, just know you driving most of the time. So that's another con. But that's with anything. That's with DoorDash, Uber. If you're going to use your car to make money, like, you will put a little bit of wear and tear in your car. So it's not just for Amazon Flex. Another con, Amazon has this rule where you are not supposed to pull into people's driveway, which is crazy because a lot of these drivers shall be pulling into my driveway. I don't care, but it is a big deal to them. So some of these people have these long driveways, and you're just walking up this driveway. One time out, it was so hot, I was like, no, I'm pulling in this bad boy. I don't even care. I'm there. I'm there. Front door service, what's up? But for real, like, you're really not supposed to park in driveways. And some of these driveways, they're intense. So just, that was a con for me because this box is like 50 pounds. I'm not about to carry this up this driveway. I mean, I did, but yeah. So keep that in mind too. Some of these driveways are long. And if somebody's out and they catch you parking in somebody's driveway, like, you can get reprimanded for that. So just know that. That's why you need your good walking shoes. Another con for me was, and again, this only happened twice. Twice at I want to say 10 to 12 times. You will finish your route and you'll have a package left over randomly. And it's at a house that you already went to. So I don't know what that was about. It might have just been a random glitch. Like I said, happened twice. But I was annoyed both times because I was like, oh, I'm close to my house. Now I got to go back and deliver this package. So didn't like that. But like I said, only happened twice. Not that bad. And my last con is Amazon Flex has become very popular. Extremely popular. So now it's like fighting for shifts. Like, you have to be on the Flex app all the time to get a shift. And that's kind of why I dwindled down on it, because it's like impossible. As soon as your shift pops up, it's gone. And the only shifts that are ever really available is like 3 a.m. And who is doing that? Not me. Now with my big 5-year-old, no, nada. So, and there are programs like, I think, what was it called? I don't know. Basically, I was like, after you do so many deliveries and you have like good reviews and things like that, you do get a preference for your shifts, and they reserve them for you for like 20 minutes before opening them to the public. But again, you have to be on it. Like, if you're busy and you miss it and you miss that shift, but there is opportunity to have preferred shifts as well. So just want to throw that out there. But when you just starting and you coming up, baby, you gonna have to work your way up to get what you want. I know y'all know where that's from. So those are the cons. Not too many cons. It's really not bad, especially if you need the money. There's just a couple little things that I mentioned. But other than that, I had fun doing it. I had a lot of fun. There were some days was less fun than others. And one time I got a tip, which was pretty cool. And grocery delivery does give you lots of tips too. Keep that in mind. Now, I want to get into the pros because, like I said, I enjoy doing Amazon Flex. I'm going to still talk a little junk like I already did, but I really did enjoy it. The first thing, it was quick, easy money, and you get paid almost immediately. I think it's like 2 days away or something like that. And you can see how much you're going to make beforehand. So if you know you need like a good $40, $60, just a quick little turnaround, you can see that ahead of time. So you already know how much you're going to make. I like that. So you can determine if it's even worth your time. And honestly, Amazon pays pretty good. It used to be a little bit more before it got so popular. I felt as though it's decent pay. You're by yourself. You don't have to deal with nobody. You got your music jamming. It's really not that bad. And the pay is pretty good, especially when you leverage the gas rewards that they give you as well, because you get money back on that. If you have a really good car that's really good on gas, or an electric car, you don't have to deduct as much of your earnings in gas. So that helps a lot as well. So especially you electric car people, baby, get into it. A lot of times with the shifts, you'll finish way earlier than what it tells you. You may have to drive a little bit further, but then you're not working, you're just driving. And if you're a person that likes to drive, not me, I don't really like to drive. I like to listen to my music though. So when I would finish a shift, and if it's like an hour away, I get to jamming, play my music, and before I know it, I'm back home. So you usually hardly ever work the entire shift. More time is spent driving. And if you like to drive, it's not a big deal. Or if you like music, you can jam out and not really think about it. It's really not that big a deal. Also, like, as long as your person stays in the car the whole time, you can take somebody with you. There was a couple times I'm like, I need some extra money, but I also need to spend time with my daughter. My daughter likes to ride. She likes to ride. We chill. We talk. So I was able to take her some days, and she was excited because she was working with mommy. And right now, my daughter thinks everything I do is cool, so I'm rocking with it. She's 5. I know she'll be a teenager soon, and then she'll hate my guts. So at least at this moment, we were able to spend time together, hang out. If you got a little boo thing, y'all trying to hustle together, y'all can go out together. And especially if you're doing the nighttime deliveries and you got a boo, you probably want to bring them. But for real, you could take somebody with you so it's not lonely. I did it most times by myself just because I would do shifts where everybody was working, but you can't take somebody with you. They have to stay in the car the whole time though. I also like when I was on Amazon Flex, I saw parts of Charlotte I didn't even know existed. I was all in all types of gated communities, these ginormous fancy houses that I literally was in places I didn't know exist. And it was so dope just to see different areas. I literally got to explore Charlotte. I saw more of Charlotte in that little bit of time doing Amazon Flex that I saw in my 8 years of being here. I did not know some of these places existed in Charlotte. And it was pretty dope. It was really dope. It was motivational to see. Yeah, it was just dope. So you really get to explore, see different sites, and then you go to like Salisbury, Gastonia, Concord. If you like to see new places and things like that, do it. Even if you just want to see what's out there, I definitely recommend. The next thing, you can make your own schedule. You can choose, and if something happens and you can't make it, as long as you give them notice, you won't be reprimanded. I thought that was dope because the shifts tell you it's from 4 a.m. to 7, it's from 12 to 3, whatever the shift is. So you can work around your schedule if you're getting off early one day or something like that. So there's options there as well. And now this may have changed, but because it's been a couple months since I've done it. But one of the biggest pros is if you show up and there's no deliveries, baby, they still run you a check. They still pay you. Oh. Amazon is the true goat for that because it only happened to me twice. And baby, it was a blessing because I was like, I don't even want to do this for real, but I'm going to show up because I need the money. And they still gave me the money. And I didn't even have to do nothing. So I'm not crying for real. But for real, that is a real thing. It does not happen often. Don't think you're about to be coming up doing nothing. It does not happen often. However, it does happen. And every time you're going to feel like you hit the jackpot. Because, baby, I just got 60 for nothing. So, just throwing that out there. It may have changed. It's been some months since I did it. It's been since October. So, it's been a lot of months. It's May now. So, that may have changed. So, and actually, now that I think about it, some of this stuff may have changed. So this was just my experience. Still think you should try it, but just throwing that out there. Yeah, but that is a very real thing. If you show up and they don't have no deliveries, baby, they still gonna give it to you. And that's why I rock with Amazon. So yeah. Overall, I would definitely do Amazon Flex again, especially if I got into a bind where I needed the money. It's a great side hustle. Especially if you don't want to like work for Amazon, you just want to make a little extra change. Definitely recommend it. Like I said, do what I mentioned earlier. Have your stuff on deck. Have your flashlight. Get you one of these. Get you a vest. For real. And I kept my vest because you never know. Times get hard out here. You never know. I may have to go back and do it one day. I'm not above going back to it. I'm not above much. And if times get hard and business is slow, guess what? I'm going to be right there. Beep, beep, delivering packages. Hey, y'all. All of that. For real. I would do it. There's no shame in my game. I would do more grocery delivery because you get tips. But I like it. I really did like it. I enjoyed it. It's nice. It's a great way to make money quickly. You just got to be patient and try and fight for those shifts. Yeah. Let me know in the comments below if you have done Amazon Flex and what your experiences was like, and anything that I missed, feel free to add because I really want the discussion flowing on Amazon Flex. I think it was great. That's really it. So if you've watched this far, I definitely appreciate it. I appreciate you so much for watching, so much for subscribing, for any type of comment, like, all of that. I just appreciate it. We're growing. I'm out here like 127 at the time of this video. So I appreciate all 127 of y'all. And if you have any questions, comments, or if you've done Amazon Flex, put in the comments like your experience and what you thought and what you feel about my video, because I'm really interested. I want to know. I want to see how my experience compares to yours. Or if this video made you want to try Flex, let me know below as well. Other than that, I'll see y'all next time.